Hi guys! Today we plan to go to the football final in an Irish pub. Argentina and France play. I think it will be very interesting. So I invite you to join us. Let's go!
Who is playing today?
Argentina and France.
Who are you supporting today?
I support France, but there are a lot of Argentina fans here. Hi guys! Today I want to invite you to visit one interesting place. I'm about Gudair Square. Now it's very modern urban space, but until recently everything was different. Many buildings were in disrepair, so let's go and see. Actually, we're on the square itself. By the standards of large town, it's not a square, but rather a public garden. As you can see, all the houses are really restored and look like they were assembled from Lego. Now behind me you can see two blue houses. The one to the left is the most popular house for tourists on Gudair Square. It's believed that the Russian poet Lermontov once stayed in this house. Actually, the street to the left of this house is called Lermontov Street. The square itself changed its name 4 times. Now it's named after the famous Georgian poet Lado Gudaishvili. The restoration itself lasted more than 3 years, and the cost of the work amounted to more than $3 million. Moreover, not only the facades of the buildings were restored, but also the historical cellars of the 16th century. Many houses on the square and next to it are residential. About 200 families live here. The area doesn't provide for parking cars and was conceived as an area for walking and recreation. But as you can see, there are separately parked cars here. This greatly disrupts the harmony of space, but it should be noted that in Georgia in general there is a huge problem with car parking. Come with me, now I'll show you a beautiful street with a panoramic view. Here it is. The night illumination is also very beautiful. The area looks like a toy. Be sure to visit this place if you are in Tbilisi. Most of these cozy houses are now hotels. On Lermontov Street there is such an unusual restaurant from the point of view of architecture. I have selected for you some photos of houses here before and after restoration. Let's see it. Hi guys! Today we moved from our hotel to an apartment in the very center of Tbilisi. Later I will do a room tour and show you our apartment, but now we are very hungry and want to go to dinner. We saw many restaurants nearby, so let's go and sit in one of them. We decided to go to such a nice place. Looked at the reviews, most were good. The restaurant is called Chacha Time. It turns out that there is still one in Batumi. The interior is quite simple and few places for couples, mostly for large companies. This is a traditional Russian salad, called herring under a fur coat. But it is tasteless. It has crab sticks in it, and it's very cold. But the barbecue turned out to be extremely tasty. You will be surprised, but it's not easy to find a delicious barbecue in Georgia. It's served here in a warm pita bread, poured with caramel on top, and baked apples as a side dish. So we decided to come here again for lunch. As you can see, the interior here is strange. Those who remember the USSR may like it. The ginger soup was delicious, especially cool in the cold season. But the salad was terrible. Vegetables are very cold, and pasta and unrefined sunflower oil are poured on top. Strange decision. Tasty beer is almost never available, especially dark beer. Burgers are the same story. Cold tomatoes, tasteless rolls. But this is all just my subjective opinion. Many people here like it. It's always worth going in and making up your own mind. Winter in Tbilisi is very warm. As you can see, many people spend their time outdoors, on verandas and restaurants. I get great pleasure from the fact that I can wear demi-season things. Many of my friends who live in Russia can wear them 3-4 times a year, because it's always either cold or hot there. There are many cozy places in Tbilisi, various charming cafes, cozy streets. Here you can constantly see young people who spend time with a cup of tea, and some work on a laptop outdoors in winter. In Tbilisi, however, as in all cities of the world, they like to spend time in cafes. You can often see families having fun at dinner, or friends who met to chat. Many tourists sit on open verandas and enjoy beautiful views and warm weather. Here you can feel the atmosphere of comfort and warmth. Today we decided to visit the modern districts of Tbilisi. We are looking for a place to move. And here we saw a cozy cafe where there are many visitors. We were hungry and decided to stop by. The interior is very cute. Especially in the menu there are European breakfasts. There are problems with European breakfast in Tbilisi. Again, there is an open veranda because it's very warm, and of course there are heaters. Most of the menus in Tbilisi restaurants are now in electronic form. We went to a very cozy café. Almost all places are occupied. We hope that it will be very tasty here. We decided to sit on the open veranda. It's very warm and cozy here. The dish is good in general, but on top they put butter, which has frozen, and it didn't taste very good. And the bun is too thick. And Kirill's sandwich looked like Subway sandwiches. It's very strange. Kirill liked this area and he is looking for an apartment. He wants to move here. Holidays in Tbilisi, and there are many fairs open here. There are a lot of people in the city center. Everyone is having fun. The atmosphere is very cool. Something very popular, similar to the one sold at Christmas in Prague. There are always long lines behind it. But I don't really like sweets, so I didn't stand in line. Reminds me of New Year's Paris, sell roasted chestnuts. I had no idea that Volvo had ever produced such amazing cars. The smell of mulled wine is in the air, and it's difficult to resist buying. There are many options here, from sweet wine, from dry wine, with the taste of apple, cinnamon, orange, and even banana. I, as always, could not resist buying a new brooch. Probably everyone heard that Georgians love to sing. Did you know that they love to dance?